Hello, my name is Muhammad Harisofian bin Muhammad Zulkifli. I'm from Group 5. Now I'm going to start our presentation about problem-based learning (PBL) of algebra. First, what is PBL-based problem learning? PBL-based problem learning is a student-centered approach in which students learn about a subject by working in group to solve an open-ended problem. By PBL, students can cultivate problem solving, engage in learning, and have motivation to solve the problem. For us, we are assigned to solve two algebra questions based on our real-life situation. What should we do to achieve the process of learning, understanding, and lastly, solving the question? First, we do research to refine the problem, then we share and discuss our own understanding and opinion towards the question based on the research we did. Second, we list out all the ideas we get from our understanding the problem in the form of filler table, which F means facts, I means ideas, L means learning issues, and A means action plans or resources needed. Filler table is actually help us to organize our learning process. This step we did will eventually lead us to finish solving the problem, and we can learn about the topic, the concept we should bring out by the problem. Next, I will give to my group mates to explain more about the filler table and the solution of the question.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aizat bin Muhammad Nuruddin. My matrix number is AA200284. Today, I will present for filler table for question 1. Filler stands for facts, ideas, learning issues, and resources needed. The question 1 is, due to COVID-19, you and your friend want to start an online clothing business. Both of you have 4 new members, each as downline or as the second generation. Assume that each generation is able to get 4 new members. First, for the facts, you and your friend want to start an online clothing business. 2. Both of you have 4 new members, each as downline or as the second generation. Second, for the ideas, 1. Sketch a diagram. 2. Use a geometry progression. 3. Use the formula to solve the question. 4. Write a conclusion. Next is for the learning issues. 1. Which topic this question refer to? 2. What formula you must use? And 3. What kind of calculation technique you must use to solve the question? And the last is resources needed. 1. Internet, and 2. Calculus book, and 3. YouTube. That's all from me. You can see the next presenters. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Isra Habib bin Yusri and my seat number is AA2034. So today I'm going to present about filler table based on question 2. Your brother who is in secondary school wants to buy a new iPhone which costs 999 ringgit Malaysia. The first month he saved 150 ringgit Malaysia. Each month thereafter, you gave him 50 ringgit Malaysia. First column, which is the fact, The fact that we can collect out from the question 2 is, first, your brother wants to buy a new iPhone which costs 999 ringgit Malaysia. And second, the first month he saved 150 ringgit Malaysia. And the third, each month thereafter you gave him 50 ringgit Malaysia. In the second column, which is the idea, we can use an arithmetic progression. And second, we can use the formula to solve the question. And third, we can write a conclusion. In the third column, which is the learning issues, first, which topic this question refer to, and second, what kind of formula that we need to use to get correct answer, and the third, what kind of calculation that we need to use to solve the question. And the fourth column, which is the resources needed, first calculus book, second is internet, and third YouTube. All for me, thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muaz Adlan bin Muslim. Today I'm going to introduce to you about the task that was given to us based on those questions. Okay, for the question 1, we need to draw a... Okay, basically the main purpose is mainly focus your and your friend. Means that was me and my friend. Okay, for the question 1, we need to draw a diagram that representing each members, which is from the first generation to the fourth generation due to online clothing business during this pandemic seasons. Okay, for the question 1B, we need to calculate the difference between the generations. That was first. And the second questions, we need to calculate the ratio of the second generation with the first generation and the ratio of the fourth generation with the third generations. Okay, based on the question, I think it is most likely to ask us to determine either common difference or the ratio should be used to solve these questions. Okay, for the next question, which is question 2. Okay, for the question 2, we have been asked to list the total amount money of the brother that saves his own money in order to buy a new iPhone that costs 999 ringgit for the first 4 months. Okay, for the question 2B, okay, we have exactly same with the question 1B. Okay, for the question 2B, we need to find the common difference between each month and the ratio of the second month with the first month and the ratio of the third month with the second month, and then we need to conclude based on the question given. Okay, that's all from me.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Name is Muhammad Fauzan Azim bin Muhammad Failis. Matrix number AA200609. I will explain how to solve the question 1. Question 1. Due to COVID-19, you and your friends want to start an online clothing business. Both of you have 4 new members, each as downline or as a second generation. Assume that each generation is able to get 4 new members. For answering the question 1A, draw a diagram representing the members from first generation to fourth generation. To solve this question, need to use formula Tn equal to AR power of n minus 1. So the answer be like this. 1B1. What the difference between each month? For solve this question, need to use formula T equal to Tn plus 1 minus Tn. So you will get the answer 6 for first generation with second generation, 24 for second generation with third generation, and 96 for third generation with fourth generation. For question 1B2, what is the ratio of the second generation with first generation, third generation with second generation? For answering this question, need to use formula R equal to Tn plus 1 divided to Tn. So the answer for ratio between each month is same, which the value is 4. For question 1B3, based on 1 and 2, what is your conclusion? My conclusion is this question is geometric series question because based on the answer in 1, common difference is directly different from each generation, while the answer in 2, common ratio is the same each generation.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Haikal bin Muhammad Nazri and my matrix number is AA200683. Okay, today I will explain to all of you how to solve question 2. Question 2 is about your brother who is in secondary school want to buy a new iPhone which costs 999 ringgit. And the first month he saved 150 ringgit. Each month thereafter you gave him 50 ringgit. Question 2a. List the total amount money your roommate saved for the first 4 months. For the answer, you must add 50 ringgit every month. So, you will get 150 ringgit at the first month. And the second month, you will get 200 ringgit. And the third month, 250 ringgit. And the fourth month, 300 ringgit. Okay, for the question 2b1. What is the difference between each month? To solve this question, you must use the formula T equal to Tn plus 1 minus Tn. So you will get the same different value. It is 50. Okay, for the question 2b2. What is the ratio of the second month with the first month and the third month with the second month? To solve this question, you need to use the formula R equal to Tn plus 1 divided by Tn. So, for the answer, for the ratio of the second month with the first month, you will get 4 over 3. And the third month with the second month, you will get 5 over 4. Okay, for question 2b3. Based on the b1 and b2, what is the conclusion? So the conclusion is we find that this question is an arithmetic series question because based on the answer in B1, common difference is the same every month, while the answer in B2, common ratio are different with increasing directly each month.